Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to the JC2K video. Today I'm going to be reacting to Tydebo's Season 7 Full Throttle Awards. I reacted to this video last season for his Season 6 rewards, obviously. And y'all did seem to like that video, so I thought I might as well do it again and take a look at this video. So, obviously, this video is his opinions. My reaction is entirely my opinion. I may agree with a lot of the things that he says. I may disagree with a lot of things that he says. And that's okay. Sure, I know he's the best player in the world. I'm not the best player in the world, but that's okay. We're entitled to have different opinions. And I just want to make that clear before this video starts. One other thing, if y'all haven't, make sure to hit that subscribe button over here. And go subscribe to my guy Ty as well. If y'all don't subscribe to him, I don't really know what y'all are doing. He's one of the best content creators in the MyTeam community, and I 100% recommend going and checking out his content if you haven't already. But yeah, let's hop right into it and take a look at these awards. So, I just muted it. Whoops. I am going to skip ahead just a little bit past his intro, but y'all make sure to go subscribe to my guy, of course. Cheesiest. Well, it's not Pogshevsky because he's not that good, so.
So Giannis is pretty self-explanatory. 6'11".
That's got to be Giannis because he played point guard and shooting guard. Like, come on, who's cheesier than that?
Either way, the dude is absolutely incredible. Then we get a center power forward.
That's just my opinion.
Porzingis, who is 7'3". Talk about the unicorn. Absolutely cheesy, especially on the offensive end. None of you do play on next gen. You know how cheesy Pogshevsky truly can be. Especially with his kind of.
He's very cheesy, but like he's not that good.
But he is 7
I don't know.
So
even on next gen.
But when it came down to it for me,
yeah, I didn't think that one was that close, to be completely honest.
In my opinion, takes the cake for the most cheesiest player in NBA 2K21.
It's an easy start. Bill Russell. He's actually maybe not. Giannis at point guard is pretty defensively amazing, but I like putting Bill Russell on ball because he is so good on defense. Like, he's just tough to score on. Dikembe's a beast too, but I'm gonna go Bill Russell. He's just can literally do it all on defense.
MVP and defensive player in the
Can't be.
Defensive animations. There's not a dude that gets better animations around the rim than Dikembe.
He's right.
Remember, Giannis is 6'11" at the point guard position with his defensive attributes. Obviously, is a highly favorite, right, entering this contest. But in my opinion,
Dikembe. Interesting. I would have gone Bill Russell, but Dikembe has like one other thing I will say. Dikembe Mutombo gets rim takeover with Mike D'Antoni, his base card, which is really, really nice. Rim takeover is a beautiful takeover. It basically makes slashing to the rim a lot harder for your opponent. It's not a takeover that a lot of centers get in the game. It's not a takeover that any of the good centers get in the game except for Dikembe, and I love rim taker. So I think that's super, super nice, and one of the advantages Dikembe has over basically every other center in the game. But I still would have gone Bill Russell because he's just so versatile. But Dikembe, obviously, I don't have an issue with him picking Dikembe.
That's why he takes the cake as being the defensive player of the season. Next award is the most overrated award from season.
Do people even like KG? I still think it's KG because Paul George is the best.
Start off with Kevin Garnett. Now, the reason Kevin Garnett's on this list is because when he came out,
if he slanders PG too much, that's going to bother me. I know Ty doesn't love PG, but I'm telling y'all, Paul George is the best shooting guard in the game. He is so good.
There's people saying he was the best. Maybe on next gen he was fine. I mean, maybe. But my thing is with set shot 14 until that gets changed, I can never be high on Kevin Garnett. For an invincible card and for as high as people were on him.
He's right. That jumper's not good. I think it's KG, but is he really that hyped? That's the only thing about KG.
At one time, he probably is the best small forward shooting guard in the game. Which, at 6'9", 6'11", wingspan with the Curry skate, both current and next gen. For me, my thing is I'm just inconsistent with that.
His jumper is so chicken.
That's what it comes down to. I can't even say inconsistent. I'm consistently bad with that release is what I should say. Then we get James Wise.
He's pretty good. He's great on next gen. He's good on current too. It's got to be KG.
I did a gameplay with him. He was fine. His release is fine. It's just, I don't know if it's his movement, player model. There's something about the card.
He's got a great player model. It's not that.
And so when it comes down to the most overrated player of the entire
interesting. He's a good card. He's great on next gen. He's good on current too, and he's cheap. I don't know. KG is like a million MT, and he's not good. Had to make a quick cut there. My brother came in the room. Sorry about that. But let's hop right into it. Take a look at this underrated one. So, I feel like Josh Smith is he underrated though? That's my only thing about him. Roko's super underrated. He's a good card.
In my opinion, he's just a better version of Paul George. To compete at the defensive end, being 6'9".
Did he just say what I think he said?
Just a better version of Paul George. That's my
what? What? I love you, Todd. Better than Paul George. No. I mean, if that's your take on Josh Smith, then yeah, he's the most underrated. But no, his jumper is nowhere close to as good as Paul George. Plus, he can't curry on current, which Paul George can. He's missing some key badges that Paul George has, like handles for days. Like, no, I like Josh Smith a lot, but no.
My personal.
I still think he might be the most underrated, but that's a blasphemous thing to say. I swear.
That's absolutely fine. It's all preference based. But I think Josh Smith, he goes for what, 40,000 MT, and in my opinion, he's better than Paul George. That sums up why I think he is underrated. Then we got Calvert Cheney.
That's crazy to say, bro.
In my opinion, guys,
nobody talks about Calvert, and he's very solid.
See a lot of people talking about mine.
It's true.
Steven Jackson,
he's free. Really good
Nobody
card.
talks about Calvert except for me. The dude has a butter release, 6'7".
He is chicken, man. This is true.
Wingspan, if I do remember right. Can compete. Is he the best shooting guard in the game? No, but he can compete and hold it down. Then we got
But he can't compete on the same level as Josh. I feel like it's Josh Smith.
Fronted 10,000.
But still, saying he's better than PG is insane, bro.
As guys that can run this small forward position, he's top 10. I don't think there's any
He
question.
might be top 10. It's close. I don't think he's top 10, though. I don't know. Top 10's kind of a strong take. Rocco. I guess he's 10K. Nobody talks about him. I would still give it to Josh Smith because he's like the third best point guard in the game. Fourth best point guard in the game, sorry.
I mean, it got kind of tough.
Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Like, I haven't used any of these cards. I haven't really looked at any of these cards. Don't care. I'll agree with whatever he says on this one.
I get it. He has shifting or quick, so he can move a little bit. I'm still not very.
I feel like that Bill Walton card kind of sucks, though. It's probably Steve Smith, but like, I literally haven't used any of these cards.
Next gen, I have not used the card, but I feel like if you use him on next gen, you're gonna like the card. I just feel like a lot of people don't have him and have never used him, and he's probably not necessarily.
The token market has been a letdown this year. Besides the Hall of Fame edge, like the token cards have just not been that good, unfortunately. Gary Payton was good for his time, I guess, and Moses Malone was good too, but like, no crazy good cards in the token market this year, really. Kind of disappointing.
Obviously, there's some stats that aren't.
I've never played against Harrison Barnes, not once.
Both those players, for their specific values, in my opinion, were way better than Bill Walton. So it's really a two-horse race here between Steve Smith, between Harrison Barnes. And when it came down to it,
I agree.
Give me Steve Smith.
But like, I haven't used any of these cards, and I don't think any of them are that good, to be honest.
Next, the budget MVP. If you look at Covington here,
it's
you guys know, as far as guys,
Rocco's really good, and so is Rocco is really good, and so is Batum, and so is Mikal Bridges. They're all good cards, but come on, bro. Batum is a 6'9" elite defensive point guard who has a good release. The only thing he's missing is Hall of Fame Showtime, but like, you can add that on, and I'm sure you can find one of him with that on the auction house. He can guard Ben Simmons and even compete against like Giannis and LeBron, and like, he's like a borderline top 5 point guard for 10K MT, and he can compete against the elite tall point guards. Like, I think it's got to be Batum, right?
There's no if, ands,
and he's better on next gen than he's on current, but he's great on current too.
I'll be the first to say current gen he's fine because he's 6'9", but he's not going to be nearly as good as on current gen as he is on next gen.
He's still good on current gen though.
I mean, he's fine on current gen, but he's going to be a lot better on next gen. So when it came down to just an all-around player, I think I got to.
Yeah, I don't think it's that close.
Just because of how great he is.
He's so good on defense.
I mean, you can't not.
And he's great on next gen, but he's good on current too.
3 to 5 point guard on next gen.
I've been using him in comp games. He's so good.
For the budget MVP. Next one.
Giannis does not green a single shot. That card, no. It's got to be Giannis on Hall of Fame because he cannot green. But I don't know. That's like consistently bad, I guess. But the card does not green at all. It's bad.
This award means guys that one day I think it might be the best at their specific position in the game. And then the next day I might think they're not even a top 5 at their position. Which Giannis, I would never say he's not a top 5.
Yeah, he's always a top 5.
But he's on this list because
he can't green at all.
Very quick is hard to green with. I don't know how many of you guys are running the new Giannis card, but his release is very hard to green with.
I think hard is understating it. Go watch some competitive gameplay on Hall of Fame with this Giannis card. Nobody greens with him, like, at all. I played a competitive game, no lie, with this Giannis card when I picked him up for my team. I shot 23 threes with him and didn't green one. Not one. Now, maybe I just suck, but, like, I would think I'd at least luck into greening one. The card doesn't green anything. It's bad.
I can't even run the card.
I can't run him either. I agree.
Over him because I can't green.
I agree. On Hall of Fame. Yeah.
I'll still run Giannis onto the Kubo, but I'm a realist guy.
Yeah, you can run him on. That's fine. If you want to run him, you can, but he can't green on Hoff.
Then we got Thon Maker.
I'd rather have Ben on Hoff and Baby Braun.
He's on my squad. He's been on my squad for about since the start of the season. I couldn't agree with the card consistently. I wasn't a big fan of his release.
Vaughn, I feel like his jumper's gotten better and better the more I use him. He's a good card. I like Dawn a lot. I don't think he's that inconsistent.
Now I'm very high on Dawn Maker. So it's just kind of the shift of things over the course of the season. Then we got
I think Vaughn's a top 2 shoot small forward. He doesn't really get talked about that much.
When he first came out,
Worthy's good. His release is good. I like him. He's solid. Not crazy, but he's good.
So 50 with him. If you guys watch my No Money Spent series, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But overall, when it came down to it, it's got to be James.
It's got to be honest. You can't green with him, but okay.
Good card, but shooting wise, I struggle
My opinion.
massively to green with that card. Best Evo card, 2-horse race, Derrick Rose.
I don't care. Neither of these cards are usable, but it's Russ simply because he goes Evos to Dark Matter, but like we don't care.
Honestly, Evo'd up is not bad. Then we got Russell Westbrook, who Evos to a Dark Matter. I wouldn't suggest doing any of these Evos. I don't think either of them are quite worth it. But if you do one,
Yeah, because he Evos to Dark Matter, he's decent. He's just small.
But it's kind of cool that you can
That
get
Derrick Rose sucks.
Next award is our auctionable.
This is tough. Because in unlimited difficulty, Giannis is the auctionable MVP of this season. On Hall of Fame, it's Dikembe. So I'm interested to hear his take. Because Giannis, if only he could green, bro, he'd be the best. But he's just not. And from a competitive perspective, I can't even run him.
I had a very hard time with this. We're going to talk about Dikembe first, my defensive player of the year.
I'm interested to hear his take on this one.
The best center in the game.
I agree.
It was between him and KP.
I agree. It's close, but I agree.
Then we got LeBron James. Some people argue he's the best card in the game. Most people in the
People love LeBron, but I don't know.
LeBron James over Giannis.
Yeah, they are. Because he greens a lot more than Giannis.
Because people struggle to green.
I might pick up LeBron. I'm really considering it.
6'11" compared to LeBron is 6'9".
On unlimited, Giannis is the best.
You could go back and forth.
On Hoff, he's not.
Don't sleep on Dikembe Mutombo, guys. I'm telling you guys.
Dikembe is so good.
Until we see like a goat cream, until we get a better.
He's right.
Auction MVP really could have went to any of them, but for me, it's got to go to Giannis.
On unlimited difficulty, I agree.
Cheesiest play in the game.
I don't know. On Hoff, it's close. He's probably right.
Then we're going to get to the non-auctionable.
Bill Russell's literally the best power forward in the game by a mile. This isn't close. Don't ever complicate it. The answer is Bill Russell. Elgin's good. He's just small, and Vince is mediocre at best.
MVP award. Now, this one was tough. It's obviously a one.
It's not tough.
I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. We got Elgin Baylor. He's Chicken Man, only 6'5". Vince Carter, level 40 reward. Then obviously Bill Russell, a GOAT card. For me, no question.
I agree. It's
Bill
not
Russell
close.
Are
Don't overcomplicate it.
of the season.
By the way, I just want to point out real quickly, he didn't include James Worthy or Jimmy Butler in this. That's interesting to me because I would take both of them over Elgin and Vince, but I don't know. He might have just forgotten about him.
All AMI team, 2 through 5 years decent.
I haven't tried any of these cards, bro. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know. I'll agree with him, but I haven't used any of these cards.
I had to put him in there. I really didn't have a choice at the point guard, shooting guard.
I didn't even know we had an amethyst Norm Nixon.
Nixon has to be in there. He's not bad. He's only 6'2", but I mean, there's some decent guys.
Chuma has like 30 hops, though, I think. Yeah, does too, I think.
It's fine. Norm Nixon's not a guy I could maybe play on my Nobody Spent Squad series with, but every one of these guys, other than Norm, is a guy I feel like I would be comfortable with. Obviously, Unsold would
probably
be
enough.
Power forward position. All Diamond Team, Cassius Stanley. I was trying to decide.
Jaden McDaniels is one of the most underrated cards in this game. He has great dribble sigs and a great jumper, and he can curry. And he's 6'9". He's got a big player ability. He's a stud. Jaden McDaniels is tough. Cassius Stanley's decent too. He's just undersized. But like, I don't disagree with this, honestly. Again, haven't really used a lot of these cards. Jaden McDaniels is really good. Nobody talks about him at all.
Between him and some other guys at the point guard position, I think Cassius holds it down the best at 6'5". Robert Reed, obviously the Kevin Durant base on very quick. I feel like he came out in a bigger set, so people don't know much about him.
I forgot about that. He has KD on very quick. I haven't used that card though, so I can't tell you about Robert Reed.
Especially on the offense end. Kenny Walker, award card.
He's good.
But if you look at the card, he can do a lot of great things. And then obviously Mo Bamba. I'm excited the moment we get a good Mo Bamba card.
I agree.
I don't know.
The diamond isn't terrible.
Mo Bamba card yet. The Ruby was
I did a sleeper Sunday on him, and he was really good. He's just missing things.
We'll wait until we get a good Mo Bamba, but I think he has the potential to be absolutely incredible.
I agree.
All pink diamond team, Nicholas Batum. Hopefully we're on next gen.
Batum's the best. Mikhail's good too. Ben Simmons, they added the Curry slide on him, which on next gen he can use. He has a size up on current too, so.
Give me Ben Simmons and Covington. If we're on next gen, give me Ben Simmons and then Poke and Chef.
Yeah, probably.
This is current gen. Ben Simmons obviously
Like,
is very solid. No highs.
I don't have a lot of input on these in all honesty because I don't use a lot of pink diamonds. I think I don't use a lot of cards below Opal in all honesty, but Batum's really good. Like, I like him a lot. I don't really disagree with anything. I don't see anything that stands out to me that I would disagree with.
Spots obviously hurt him a little bit. Covington, he's kind of a shoe-in on current gen. Probably, in my opinion, the best current gen player out of everybody here.
Batum, but okay.
At center. I don't want to say I was super high on Serge after playing with him, but he's going to be able to at least hold it down. Opal team, honestly, this Opal team is absolutely incredible.
It's a good,
Josh Smith at the
really good team.
Guard position, in my opinion, one of the top 10 players in the game right now.
I don't disagree with any of these, honestly. I don't think there's, like, I agree. I think these are the best players that are Opals at their position. You could argue somebody like Calbert Chaney over Steven Jackson, but, like, I would take Steven Jackson. He's got Rudy Gay released on very quick, and he's 6'8". Just needs showtime. But same thing with Jonathan Isaac. He just needs showtime. But they're both really good. Christian Wood's 90% of Bill Russell, and Wiseman's really good. Like, this is a great team. These are all good, very usable cards.
At the 3 still runs on one of my accounts, right? My Xbox account. Christian Wood at the 4. Kawhi.
He's a stud.
Ray Allen base.
Yep.
Shoot the ball very well. Defensively, my bigs leave a little bit to be desired.
They're not bad, though.
Kind of the same boat. Not that great on defense, at least in my opinion.
They can compete.
You're going to be able to knock down shots at a high level.
Yep.
I think if you use this all Opal team in Unlimited, you're going to have a lot of success with that
I agree.
Squad. Last but not least, our all-dark batter team.
Giannis at the 2. You're a cheeser. I don't hate it, though.
6'11" to 7 feet to 6 foot.
Give me LeBron at the, for comp, LeBron at the 1, PG at the 2 on Hall of Fame. And Unlimited, have fun, do this screw around. But, like, I love Paul George, bro. I don't know. Maybe I'm sleeping on Giannis a little bit and how elite of a slasher he is. I just think his jumper hurts him so much. I know I've repeated it a lot. I apologize, but it just hurts him a lot. But I do like Giannis a lot. I still think he's really good. I just wish he could. I wish he could grade.
10 to 7 foot.
And I agree with every other position, honestly.
Average height is about 6'11" here. Brian,
yeah,
the one
this team is
cheese. Combo is deadly. A lot of people are running that combo in competitive type settings. This is very, very solid. I couldn't really find a shooting guard that could trump a LeBron. That's why I slid Giannis to the 2. That backcourt, absolutely incredible. Thon at the 3, Chicken Man Thon, gonna hold it down, grab some extra rebounds for you, be very solid. Bill at the 4, obviously Ray base.
He's the best power forward in the game, and Dikembe's the best center.
Kevin Mutombo, one of the most slept on cards in the game, but don't sleep on Big Mount Mutombo. He's absolutely incredible. That is going to wrap it up.
All right, shout out to Ty for making that video. I agree with most of the things he said there. The biggest thing I think bothered me was him just saying that Josh Smith is better than Paul George. Like, his Paul George hate is out of hand. Why does he hate Paul George? I don't get it. But besides that, I think it's a pretty good awards list in general. If y'all did enjoy this video, please make sure you leave a like. Go watch Ty's videos as well. Drop a sub on his channel. Drop a sub over here. And I really appreciate all the recent support on the videos. And we'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.